Hello everybody, and welcome to a episode on a game that I really enjoy called Frostpunk. Today, we're going to be trying something that I've tried a few times, only a few. Well, alright, well this is going okay so far, I would say. Oh my. You know, I would have been okay too if I had just remembered to turn on the generator. I had coal, I had everything. This is why I don't play games. This is why right here. You know, I'll be real. I don't feel very confident about this one. This content is looking very smexy right now, and I don't think it's gonna get any better. And then on top of that, we're facing starvation, and it's just like, I'm just lucky that these guys had they brought back some food from the crash site, so that's good at least, right? Yeah. No, I clicked away. That's really bad. No! Okay. I don't really know how to fix this, to be honest. Oh no! Post-editing Dakota here, and as you can see, I clearly found a way to lower that discontent, didn't I? Why did I choose to mention that during editing the video? Well, this game sucks. Why do I even play? Okay, maybe a few more times than few, and maybe a few longer than a few hours or days. But the point is that today we are going to be trying to beat the new home scenario on survivor mode. Now, this isn't exactly entirely impressive or entirely new or entirely different on especially YouTube. Many people can beat this game on survivor mode, and even on some of the harder maps like the I believe it's called like the Scar, like the, or not survivor mode, I guess it would just be extreme difficulty. But like me, you know, no, I'm not like amazing at Frostpunk, but I am okay at Frostpunk. I'm definitely not like your very good players, like, I don't know, praise Provis and all, but he is significantly better at these type of games than I am. I have a bit of a strategy down because I've tried this a few times. So we're just going to go off of what I normally do straight off the bat, and you're going to be seeing exactly what I try to do. Not that it's probably going to be entirely impressive, but, you know, it's whatever, right? Hey, man, I'm just trying to play some of my favorite games, all right? Frostpunk's a very good game. Highly recommend it if you haven't played it yet. Although, I'll be honest with you, I'm not exactly sure why you'd be watching this and you haven't already played it, to be honest. Although, with that said, I do actually have other content on my channel. It's very high quality, very, very meticulous work.
Fake news.
No, I do actually genuinely try, and I do have a few videos I am kind of proud of.
Fake news.
Most of them are of Terraria, and there's some of Minecraft as well. So, if you guys like those games, you should go check them out. This is what I do on the very first day. And this is probably the only real streamlined process of this whole thing because I've played this beginning part a million times. It gets to a point where I start to lose because I'm doing silly mistakes that shouldn't even be happening because I'm not even thinking about it. I've had 4 runs end so far because I was a freaking idiot and forgot to turn on the generator, and suddenly like 20 people froze to death all at the same time, and I'm like, why did that happen? So yeah, that's really it. Normally for my first research, I go for the beacon. And I like to go for the beacon, obviously. You know what? I'm not going to explain myself. You know, I'm sure you guys play Frostpunk, so I'm not going to explain every single one of my decisions. Typically, when the decision comes up to make houses, I typically go for just make all houses. Just because it also prevents them from being sick. So I was going to do that anyways. It is free hope, pretty much. For my second law, obviously you saw child labor, safe jobs. Why wouldn't I? I'm going to go for radical treatment. I don't know how I feel about that, though. You know, to be honest with you, I've kind of like, I haven't really decided yet on like exactly how I should do the laws. There's part of me that just kind of wants to rush down to overcrowding. And then there's another part of me that really just wants to go for emergency shift and extended shift, just because those are really good. But to be honest with you, I really don't know. Like I said, I play a lot of Frostpunk, but I don't normally do the hardest difficulty. I think the hardest like I've ever done is I've done Winterhome. I've done Winterhome on Iron Man. I've done the Arcs on Iron Man. I've done the Last Autumn scenario on Iron Man, and That's really it. Last Solemn scenario is probably my favorite scenario of the entire game.
Boo! Are we gonna give the kid a day off?
I typically like to give the child a day off, just a little bit of hope. And to be honest with you, one child worker, I don't really miss one child worker. Also, if you're new to the video, be sure to like and subscribe. This gets enough viewership. I'll definitely consider making Frostpunk a staple of the channel. But right now, it's just Terraria. I think I'm going to wait one more night before I go ahead and build some houses. I like to spam a lot of hunter cabins over here. Or what are they called? Hunter's hut. I like to spam quite a few of them over here. This is just kind of what I do as a basis. What you're seeing right now is typically everything that I will normally do in a normal speed. Second research is probably the toughest one for me. I don't know whether to go for like heaters or like sawmill or faster gathering. Maybe even hunter's gear. But I really don't know. I think I'm just going to go for the sawmill. I definitely don't need a coal thumper yet. And I think the sawmill is going to be the most beneficial here. And this is actually going to be the end of this first episode here. I will definitely be making more if this gets actually enough attention. I apologize that this one is very short. It's only about 6 minutes long. If you did enjoy this, be sure to leave a like. It lets me know that you actually did like this content, and I might actually upload more of it. But yeah, everybody, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.